Hi, Stand and Shaken friends. My name is Monica, and this is your 30-minute flow to King Pigeon Pose. We have our very own Denica, the founder of Stand and Shaken, here to demonstrate the peak posture for us today, and so we have that to look forward to. But for that, we'll get started and start to warm up our bodies and start to bring ourselves into this space. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat and just start to relax through your shoulders and start to sink down into your hips. And maybe start to begin to close your eyes. Start to find your breath. And just start to slow down. Maybe you've had a long day. Maybe there was a lot happening or outside of your body. Maybe there's a lot happening inside of your body. Just start to connect with that and start to breathe into those spaces, allowing things to become slow, allowing your thoughts to become slow. We'll take some breaths together. Take a nice deep breath in, fill all the way up through your spine. And a big open mouth exhale, let it go. Another one, inhale, fill all the way up. Big open mouth exhale. Beautiful. Start to blink your eyes open and start to roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Shrug them nice and tight. And then as you exhale, roll them down and back your spine. 2 more like that. Inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, roll them down. Last one, connect your breath. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Beautiful. And slowly start to let your ear get heavy towards your right shoulder and start to heavy down through your left, creating space in your left side neck. As you exhale, draw your chin in towards your chest. Start to open up through the back line of your neck. Gently roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Heavy down through your right shoulder this time. Stretch through the right side of your neck. And as you inhale, roll your chin up towards the sky. Open heart, open throats. And as you exhale again, draw your chin or your right ear to your right shoulder. We'll connect the dots, just 2 rounds. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, chin to sky, right ear, right shoulder. Last time through. Connect your inhales with your exhales. Beautiful. And then once you hit your right ear, start to rotate the opposite direction. Beautiful. Just 3 full rounds here. Take it nice and slow. Sometimes I hear a lot of snap, crackles, and pops in my neck here. Just breathe into those spaces. Last time through. Once your left ear connects to your left shoulder, slowly draw your head back onto your shoulders. We'll move into our tabletop. So roll over your shins. Bring your hands and your knees on the earth. Connect your toes together, your knees out wide, and slowly find your child's pose. Sink your hips down towards your heels and reach your arms long above your head. Begin to relax your forehead against the earth and focus on sinking down through your hips, opening up through your low back right away. King Pigeon Pose requires a nice open hips. It requires strong arms and strong core. And it requires warm everything. And we'll get to all those spaces today. So take a nice deep breath in. And again, sink into your hips right away. As you inhale, start to press your palms into the earth and slowly roll into your tabletop pose. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Few cat-cows to warm up through your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Lower your belly, stretch through your front line. Slight squeeze of your shoulder blades. Exhale, cat pose. Round through your spine. Draw your tailbone down and release your neck. Inhale, cow pose. Gently drop and lift. Exhale, cat. Beautiful. Just one more time through on your own here. Feel free to gently close your eyes if that feels good. Beautiful work. Slowly find a neutral spine. This time, tuck your toes underneath your ankles. We'll start to warm up through the core right away with hovering tabletop. Gently lift your knees off the earth. Drag your palms towards your toes. Keep your gaze on the ground for 4, 3. Scrunch your mat together for 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back right away. Great work. Start to pedal your feet out right and left. Breathe into your calves, your hamstrings, and press into the L's of your hands for a strong grip. Again, relax through your neck and your shoulders. And start to slow down your walk. Drag your heels towards the back line of your mats. And as you inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, slowly walk your feet all the way to the top of your space. Relax down to your ragdoll, grab opposing elbows. Begin to rock side to side. Alternatively, if you want to open up through your shoulders today, you can find a chest expansion. Bring your hands interlaced at your low back and slowly press your hands forward to open up through your heart. You're here for another 4, 3, last 2. 1, slowly release your hands down to your mat. Begin to toe heel your feet to the center of your mat. Tuck your chin towards your heart and start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time here as you slowly rise. And as you rise to the top, reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. And then exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Slowly start to connect with your intention for practice. You can also dedicate your practice to somebody that you love today. Today we have the simple intention of cultivating gratitude for your body, for your life, and everything that you have today. Start to build that gratitude, that feeling from inside with a nice deep breath in and a gentle exhale out. Beautiful. Gently release your hands by your side, blink your eyes open, and right away find your mountain pose. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Biggest stretch that you've taken all day. Draw your tailbone down towards the earth to keep your low belly engaged, and then lift up through your fingertips just 1 inch. Find a nice deep breath in. Good, and then cactus twist to the right. Slowly bend your elbows. Keep your fingertips nice and wide as you twist to the right side of your space. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Drive your right hip forward. Inhale back up to your mountain pose. Exhale, cactus side twist to the left. Beautiful. Again, press your left hip forward. Nice adjustment. Inhale back up to your mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands, step both feet back. Hold and breathe here. Power down through your palms, knuckles, fingertips. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, low cobra, peel your heart off the ground. Press into your toenails for leverage. Maybe dance your fingertips off the earth. 1 breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, either through tabletop or high plank. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise. Exhale, twist to the right, cactus arms. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist to the left with your cactus arms. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward folds. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, option for high to low plank. Plug your elbows into your side body. Option for upward facing dog. Come onto the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice and strong. Beautiful work. Right away, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, find your halfway lift. And as you exhale, find your forward folds. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips, reach your arms high. Hold and breathe. Sink low into your hips as you reach your arms high, creating a nice little lightning bolt shape with your body from your ankles, your knees, your hips, all the way through your shoulders and fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Swoop your arms all the way to the back of your space. Magnetize your pinkies together. Keep your gaze forward and on the earth. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Drive your left knee high first, so your right leg is your standing foot. This is our first balancing posture of the day. So take your time. Always option to release your toes down to the earth or grab onto a chair or something next to you. Flex your toes towards your face. Power down through your right foot as you inhale, grow your spine. Exhale, standing figure 4. Stack your left ankle on top of your right knee. Draw your hands to heart center and sink low like you're in your chair. Right away, we stretch into the IT band, the outer hip. Find your breath. Find your focus. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose again. Reach your hands high. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Slowly moving like through honey. Plant down through your left toes. Your hands are behind you again. Beautiful work. Inhale, find your crescent lunge. Reach tall. Sink low through your right knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, double lunge. Draw your hands through heart center. Hover your left knee. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior 2. Burst open to the left side of your space. Pause and breathe here. Draw a line from your right heel all the way to the back arch of your left foot. Sink down through your right knee and open through your heart by squeezing your shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your left arm as high as it can go. Option to rest your elbow to your knee or release your hands down to the earth. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right arm up and over. Breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your arms down to the earth if you want an extra challenge. Float your right toes. One-legged high to low plank. Find your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, lower down to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, hopper step. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose, sink low, hands high. Exhale, find your airplane arms. This time, inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Reach your right knee in towards your chest, hold and breathe. Notice this side might be a little bit shakier than the other side, or it might be stronger. Flex your toes, again, option to find something stable next to you. Grow tall through your spine on your inhale. Exhale, standing figure 4. Stack your right ankle on top of your left knee. Hands are at heart center. Find your breath. Find a focal point in front of you that is unmoving, and don't let your gaze wander. That's it. Inhale, find your one-legged mountain pose again. Power through your standing foot. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms as slow as you can. Again, moving through honey. Slowly tap your right toes to the back of your space. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach your hands high. Exhale, double lunge. Hover your right knee, build that heat in your low body. Inhale, warrior 2 to the right side of your space. Hold and breathe, sink low through your left knee. Expand your fingertips as wide as they can go. Shift forward 1 inch. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your left arm. Exhale, high to low plank. All the way down on option to lift your left toes if you did on the other side. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let's add a little bit here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Gorgeous. Inhale, chair pose, sink low, hands high. Exhale, option for drinking bird. Lift your heels off the ground. Sink a little bit lower. Option to add a tiny pulse up and down. Squeeze your belly button in towards your spine to keep your belly engaged. You're here for 4, 3, last 2, 1. Sink your heels back down to the earth. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Your left knee comes high. Exhale, standing figure 4. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Here's our change. Exhale, option for airplane pose. Instead of landing your toes, press your left heel towards the back wall. Keep your gaze on the ground as you level your chest to the earth. Squeeze your pinkies in towards each other. Beautiful. Inhale, crescent lunge. Gently land your toes, reach your hands high. Find a breath in. Exhale, double lunge, and breathe again. Option to add a tiny pulse, just to build that heat in your low body. For 4, 3, keep your chest wide. For 2, 1, burst open to your warrior. 2, exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, find your drinking bird. Option to hold here and pulse. For 4, 3, 2, lower your heels. In 1, inhale, one-legged mountain pose, right knee comes high. Exhale, standing figure 4. Inhale, one-legged. Exhale, option for your beautiful airplane pose. Press your right heel towards the back wall. Point your toes down, or flex your toes down towards the earth as you lower your heart down towards the earth. Keep your core engaged. Power through your left foot. Beautiful. Slowly lower your right foot. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, double lunge. Sink low, option to pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, warrior 2, open wide to the right side of your space. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, high to low. All the way back down to your mat. Incredible work. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Find a nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Right away, inhale, find your 3-legged dog. Reach your right leg up towards the sky. And as you exhale, find your half pigeon. Start to parallel your shin towards the top of your mat. Start to sink low through your hips. Nice. Option here to slowly find your sleeping pigeon if you would rather have a nice restorative moment. Otherwise, we'll start to move into our focus posture for today. There's a few layers here that you can lead into. I'm going to invite Danica in to be our model here. So from your sleeping pigeon, or from your half pigeon rather, we want to try to focus on having the hips straight towards the top of your mat. There's a few options here. For your mermaid pose, start to hamstring curl your back foot towards your glutes. Option to stay here or begin to lift your left arm up and over and grab onto the inside of your left ankle. Beautiful. Start to breathe into your left shoulder. Option here to start to lift your right arm up towards the sky. This is a beautiful version of King Pigeon. If you want to move into mermaid pose, start to invite your left foot into the nook of your left arm. Beautiful. Another option here is you can start to find a grip in front of you or behind you. Beautiful. If you want to find your King Pigeon, slowly start to grab onto the edge of your foot. Option to start to lift your right arm forward, square your hips forward, square your shoulders forward, and start to invite your right hand to grab onto your leg. Gorgeous. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Find a gentle release wherever you are and find your sleeping pigeon. Slowly start to rest your body back down towards the earth. Now, take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful work. As you rise, slowly lift your hands or press your hands down into the earth. Gently tuck your toes, lift your hips away from the earth, and find your three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky and breathe here. Exhale, half pigeon. Start to draw your shin towards the top of your space. Again, option to melt forward into sleeping pigeon if that's what you want for today. Otherwise, start to work to square your hips towards the front of your space. Left hip goes back, right hip goes forward. Continue to let your hips melt against the earth. Option to start to hamstring curl your right leg this time towards your glute. Bring your right arm all the way up and around to grab to the outer edge of your foot. Breathe here for a few moments. Option to begin to lift your left arm off the ground. Again, absolutely gorgeous. If you want to start to move into your mermaid variation, invite your right foot to the nook of your right elbow. Option to find a grip behind your arms, or your head rather, or in front of your chest. To move into your King Pigeon Pose, start to release your foot to your hand. Square your hips, square your shoulders, invite your left arm up and over, and start to find that connection with your hands or your foot. This is an extremely, extremely big hip opener. So find nice deep breaths for 3, 2, 1. Find that gentle release. Beautiful, Danica. And then slowly find your sleeping pigeon. Very important here to allow yourself the rest after such an intense posture, wherever you were. Celebrate what you just did. Celebrate your body. Allow yourself this moment to rest. Incredible. Find a deep breath in. Open mouth exhale. When you're ready, start to bring your hands back onto the earth. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and find your beautiful three-legged dog. Reach your left leg high. And exhale, find your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath in here. Open mouth exhale. I'm going to have you stay here, Danica. As you inhale, shift forward to your high plank. Gorgeous. And as you exhale, come all the way down onto your belly. Okay, so we're going to do a wonderful version of supine twist here. So as you're ready, take your left leg and find a little frog variation. So just your left inner thigh is on the earth. You're finding a nice 90-degree angle. From here, bring your hands just one handprint forward, and then find seal pose with your upper body. Press your hands down into the earth. Option to lift off of your elbows here for one deep breath in. And as you exhale, thread your right arm all the way underneath your left to meet your left knee. Just find one deep breath in here. And as you exhale, press your left hand down into the earth. Roll all the way onto your back for your supine twist. Guide your left arm all the way across. Settle down here into your hips. This is one of my favorite ways to get into supine twist because I feel like you're connected to the earth, your hips are anchored, and you get that real nice low belly twist. Nice, easy breaths here. Beautiful. As you are ready, slowly roll back onto your belly. We'll find one crocodile pose. So stack one hand, one on top of another. Extend your left foot behind you again. Beautiful. And start to relax through your hips, your shoulders. As you are ready, start to guide your right knee into your frog variation. Your inner thigh is on the earth, your knees at a 45-degree angle. Bring your hands forward and find one deep breath in. As you exhale, press into your hands for seal in your upper body. You'll start to feel that nice stretch through your front line, your hips. Take one inhale here. Exhale, thread your left arm all the way through to meet your right knee. And as you're ready, press your right hand down into the earth, roll all the way onto your back for your supine twist. Tee out your right arm or cactus out your right arm, whatever feels best for you. And then start to heavy through your shoulder. Start to soften through your low belly, your hips. Invite a beautiful, gentle breath into this space. You can soften through your shoulders. As you are ready, start to slowly roll all the way back onto your belly for your crocodile pose. Extend your right leg back out long. Stack one palm on top of another. Just for one nice deep breath in. As you exhale, sink all the way back into your embryo pose. So bring your hands down into the earth. Shift your hips all the way back into what is almost like a child's pose, except your knees are together. From here, reach your arms behind you and just allow your shoulders to melt over your legs. From here, you're going to breathe into your back line. So take a deep breath in, feel your back line rise. And as you exhale, feel everything melt back down. Beautiful. Take one more deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly reach both arms back in front of you. Shift forward into your tabletop pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up to your downward facing dog. Find one deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. Nice breath. As you inhale, gaze forward, and exhale, walk all the way through to a seat. Keep your feet planted down into the earth. Reach your arms in front of you for one last core engagement. Slowly roll all the way back down onto your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Nice, Danica. Slowly guide your knees in towards your heart. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Compress your low back into the earth. An option to rock side to side. We'll do one round of bridge pose here. So plant down through your feet, about hips width distance apart. Bring your hands by your side. Find a deep breath in. Exhale, bridge pose. Slowly lift your hips away from the earth. Find a gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest to keep your spine against the earth. Option to lift up through your feet if you want one last moment of play before we close out our practice. Find one more breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly melt your spine back down towards the earth. Beautiful. Slowly find one fallen bridge. Guide your knees together or your feet out to the edges of your mats. Place one hand on your low belly, one hand on your heart. As you inhale, feel your low belly rise first, then your heart. And as you exhale, feel everything fall back down towards your spine. Draw your knees in towards your hearts, and then slowly find happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet or your big toes or your hamstrings. Let your knees come out to the edges of your mat. Maybe start to rock side to side if that feels good. Option to bend and extend your legs or take big open mouth exhales just to release any remaining heat from your body today. Beautiful. Slowly draw your knees in towards your hearts. Give yourself one last hug. Find one more inhale. Exhale, final resting position. Extend your legs out long. Let your feet fall out naturally and rest your hands by your side. Start to soften through your shoulders. Start to soften through your low belly. There's nothing left to do here, nothing left to see. Allow your body to surrender. Embrace this new peace. It's been so wonderful flowing with you today. Please feel free to be here as long as you need. My name is Monica, and I'll see you on your mat next time.